Everyone tells you this is the safest investment in the Philippines. Government-backed, guaranteed, low risk, no stress, zero tax, passive. So here's the real question nobody wants to answer. If MP2 is so safe, why do so many disciplined savers still feel like they're falling behind? Why are they not financially free? Stay with me until the end of this video because what I'm about to show you is not an opinion. It's math. And once you see it, you will never look at safe investments the same way again. MP2 has become the default answer for Filipinos who want to be responsible with money. You earn well, you don't want to gamble in the stock market, you don't want a sideways PSE. You don't have time to trade, so you put your money where everyone says it belongs. And to be clear, MP2 is not a bad product. It is stable, it is transparent, it has helped millions of Filipinos save consistently. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Safe does not mean sufficient. Let's talk numbers, because this conversation only makes sense when we strip away emotions. Over the last several years, MP2 has paid an average dividend rate of around 5 to 7% per year. Some years higher, some years lower. That sounds good, especially when savings accounts barely pay 1%. Now let's place that beside reality. Inflation in the Philippines has averaged roughly 4 to 6% in recent years. Some years, it spikes higher. Food inflation alone has hit double digits during certain periods. Rent, electricity, fuel, education, healthcare all rising faster than most people realize. Here's what that means in real life. If your MP2 earns 6% and inflation is 5%, your real return is 1%. 1%. That's not growth. That's survival. That's getting by. And here's where many smart, hardworking Filipinos get stuck. They think saving harder solves the problem. So they increase contributions. They lock in more money. They wait longer. But time doesn't fix low real returns. It only hides them. Let's say you manage to save 1 million pesos in MP2. At 6%, that gives you about 60,000 pesos a year, 5,000 pesos a month. That feels comforting until you realize that 5,000 pesos today will not buy the same lifestyle 5 years from now. This is the silent danger of inflation. It doesn't take your money away. It slowly takes away what your money can do. And here's the part people rarely talk about. MP2 dividends are not guaranteed. They are based on the earnings and loans. They depend on housing demand, loan repayments, and economic conditions. The government backing reduces default risk, yes, but it does not eliminate purchasing power risk. And purchasing power is what actually determines quality of life. Now let's compare MP2 with other income assets Filipinos love. Real estate investment trusts or real estate income vehicles are required to distribute most of their income. They offer higher yields, but they are sensitive to interest rates and property cycles. Dividend stocks can grow income over time, but prices fluctuate. MP2 sits at the safest end of the spectrum, but safety comes with a cost. The cost is growth, the cost is freedom. This is why many people feel frustrated even when they're doing everything right. They're saving, they're disciplined, they're avoiding debt, but life keeps getting more expensive. That's not because they failed. It's because the system changed. We are no longer in a world where safe instruments alone can carry you forward. We live in an inflationary environment where capital must work harder just to stand still. This is why relying solely on MP2 creates a false sense of progress. It feels productive. It feels responsible. It feels adult. But progress is not about how safe your money feels. It's about whether your money is keeping up with life. Now let me be very clear before this gets misunderstood. MP2 has a role. It is excellent for capital preservation. It is excellent for forced savings. It is excellent for short to medium-term goals where volatility would be damaging. But MP2 was never designed to build wealth on its own. And that's where many investors make the mistake. They treat MP2 as the destination, not the foundation. Think about how wealthy families structure money. They separate money into different jobs, One part protects, one part grows, one part generates income. MP2 belongs in the protection bucket. It stabilizes your financial life. It gives you peace of mind. But it cannot carry the entire load. If you try to force it to, you will eventually feel stuck. Now, here's the most important insight. The real danger is not low returns. The real danger is opportunity cost. While your money is locked in MP2, it is not compounding elsewhere. It is not benefiting from business growth. It is not capturing productivity gains. Over 5 years, that cost is invisible. Over 15 years, it is massive. This is why two people earning the same salary, saving the same amount, can end up in very different financial positions. One chooses only safety. The other balances safety with growth, and the difference compounds quietly, year after year. If you are in your 30s or 40s, this matters more than ever. You do not have infinite time. You have limited earning years left. Every peso must be intentional. MP2 should be part of your strategy, not the strategy. The smartest investors in the Philippines today are not abandoning MP2. They are contextualizing it. They use it as a buffer. They use it as dry powder. They use it to protect capital during uncertain periods. But they do not expect it to outrun inflation by itself. They understand that real wealth comes from ownership. Ownership of productive assets. Ownership of businesses. Ownership of systems that grow faster than prices rise. This is the mindset shift most people never make. They ask, what is the safest investment? Instead of asking, what combination of assets protects and grows my purchasing power? Safety without growth leads to stagnation. Growth without safety leads to panic. Balance is what creates confidence. So if you're using MP2 today, that's good. But ask yourself this honestly. Is it helping you sleep better? Or is it helping you move forward? If the answer is only the first, then you're missing the bigger picture. In the next 5 years, the gap between those who understand this and those who don't will widen dramatically. Not because one group is smarter, but because one group understands how money actually behaves in the real world. MP2 is not inflation-proof. And once you accept that, you can finally build a strategy that is, if this video helped clarify something you've been feeling but couldn't explain, share it with someone who still believes safety alone is enough. And if you want more honest, data-driven discussions about money in the Philippines, subscribe. Because doing the right thing with money today requires more than good intentions. It requires clear thinking,